Imagine 15 years of perfect client work suddenly interrupted by a surprise audit call from the Office of Inspector General. She knows her clients. She presented the right coverage options, followed up correctly, and guided them to the best decisions. But as the audit progresses, her track record is unraveling. The issue is not the quality of her work. Her interactions are simply scattered across email threads, in physical notebooks, and her own memory. To regulators, honesty without hard evidence is indistinguishable from dishonesty. The OIG finds the absence of proof, leaving the agent to pay thousands of dollars for being undocumented. This creates a dangerous void, known as the proof gap, the distance between doing the right thing and possessing the ability to legally prove it. NAIC data compares audit results of manual versus systematic agencies. Documented systems see a 40% drop in audit findings and a 60% drop in fine exposure. These firms utilized processes that capture compliance automatically. Surviving regulatory scrutiny is an organizational challenge, and an impending shift in federal rules is about to make that challenge harder to navigate. Medicare's final rule for 2027 changes the requirements for the entire insurance market, altering how agents are allowed to operate. The new guidelines strictly limit marketing, cap contact frequency, and mandate documentation for every interaction. For professionals running their book of business through manual outreach and mental notes, these requirements represent an existential threat. The 2027 rule makes relying on scattered, retroactive documentation an unsustainable business model. The industry must adapt to a faster standard or face total liability. The solution requires a shift in workflow. Imagine if compliance was an automatic byproduct generated directly by how an agent works every day. A systematic, compliant operating system seals the proof gap by using 3 automated functions. This compliant workflow uses 3 nodes. First, instant capture logs the date, method, and discussion at the moment of outreach. Next, guided disclosure prompts the agent to capture which products were presented and chosen. Finally, provable timelines generate an unbroken digital trail for regulatory review. This engineered workflow neutralizes audit anxiety. It converts the truth of an agent's actions into instant legal proof. Zooming out from the individual agent's desk, the 2027 final rule will dictate the future of the entire Medicare insurance landscape. This chart shows the concept of market bifurcation. Strict new compliance environments split a market into 2 distinct trajectories. The informal, undocumented professionals will take the lower path, crushed under the weight of compliance anxiety and elevated audit risks. Meanwhile, systematic professionals will take the upper path. Because they can prove their compliance in hours instead of weeks, they are positioned to freely absorb the market share abandoned by manual operators. Operators positioned correctly ahead of the 2027 rule use compliance as a competitive weapon to gain market share. To see how to integrate this exact systematic compliance system into your business, visit silvercore.io to book a call or watch a demo today.